Hello everyone, this is Phil from undercage.com, and today we're going to take a look at HTC One Mini, followed by my unboxing of the same phone. Before we get into the details inside the phone, let's take a look at what's covering the phone up. There's a front-facing camera over there, and stereo speaker, and there's a series of sensors over there, and 4.3 inches of HTC Super LCD 2 display, followed by back and home key. Seems like HTC should do something, but that's just a marking over there. It doesn't do anything. On the left, there is a micro SIM card slot over there and a hole for SIM card removal. And on the right, there's a volume rocker. On the top, there's a 3.5 millimeters headphone jack along with the power key. On the bottom, there's a micro USB port with the microphone. And on the back, there is a ultra pixel camera with the LED flash and a backside facing microphone over there. Take a notice at the HTC logo over here. It's not exactly in the good quality. Of course, you don't determine a phone by the logo on the back, but that's certainly not the best quality of HTC logo I've seen on the phone. Since this is called a mini device, which I do not understand at all, 4.3 inches isn't mini at all, but well, world has gone a long way so far. What to expect? So there is a Galaxy S4 Mini over there. Since they're both called minis, let's take a brief look at it. Both of the devices got a 4.3 inches of displays. That one stands for a QHD, and this one has HD resolution. Aside from that, basically they got the same size of the screen, but Galaxy S4 Mini is smaller and HTC One Mini is taller, obviously. This mainly comes from the dual stereo speaker over there, which seems like we could get it a little bit thinner over here and there to make the phones shorter, but I'm not an engineer, so HTC engineers must have done their best, so not much words on it, except for that, the different resolutions. I want to show it with the same picture, but I'm too lazy to do that. So take a look, and this way, HD certainly shows more crisp picture. QHD screen here shows somehow of a more, say, bigger pixels over there, lower pixel density, so-called. So that's how two displays compare by themselves, and that's enough with the Mini. Let's get into the HTC One Mini. Unlocking the screen is greeted by the Sense version 5. Sense 5 is now a lot sleeker. Icons are a lot simpler, except for not having those 3D effects we've seen on the older version of Sense UI. You can slide to unlock or slide those icons to launch the functions without unlocking the phone. And on the left, there's a thing called Blink Feed. What you can do here is it's just like any other RSS feed readers. It loads up the news, and you can tap on it to read the article. That's how you use it. It also works with Facebook, Twitter, and other social network accounts, so you can use it for your personal social network services. This is just like Sony's Timescape. I'm not exactly a big fan of those timely mannered news on your home screen kind of thing, so if that's your thing, you might like it, but I don't. And there's a series of widgets and icons and so on. It's usual suspects that we've all seen. App drawer is just a plain old app drawer. Nothing special in there. What I like about the Sense 5 on Android 4.2 is they were clever enough to keep the notification bar simple enough, but when you want to toggle things, there's a key over here, as we've all seen on Nexus and the Samsung Galaxy devices as well. You can tap on that to bring yourself into a series of toggles over here. What I like about it here is that the original one seen on the Nexus devices only take you to the settings, but this one actually toggles. So you can tap on Wi-Fi, and it would toggle and turn the Wi-Fi on. If you want to get into the details, there's a detail button right next to it, so you can tap on that and go into the settings. Boom. So that's one of the good things about the Sense on Android 4.2. And one of the main features of the HTC One Mini is that the phone has stereo speaker, which is not usually seen on many phones around. So let's take a look at that. Snap. loud enough as a speaker on the phone, and Beats Audio certainly does its job. Let's try to turn that off. The sound becomes slightly softer, but it gains a lot of bass. So if that's your thing, Beats Audio is there for you. It also works on your headphones as well, so it actually plays pretty decent sound on the headphones as well. So if that's your thing, that's HTC One Mini. And another thing about the HTC One Mini is its ultra pixel camera, as we've already seen on the original HTC One. It's supposed to gain more lightings into one sensor instead of getting into more pixels like 13 megapixel or 8 or even 20 on the upcoming Xperia. It lacks its pixels, but it's supposed to gain more lightings. It certainly does work on low lighting conditions, but here's the downside. It works really well on the darker sides, but when you're in the brighter side, or if you're indoors, it doesn't exactly do great jobs. No, actually, let me correct that. It does terrible jobs as a camera on a 2013 phone. So that's a camera and the speaker, the main features of the phone. And let's get into the design of the phone. The original HTC One, I've always expected HTC to just make the phone smaller. That's all I asked for. And they had to change the side into this cheap piece of plastic. So what I really liked about the original one is that it had three distinctive pieces of the front face. It had one line over here, separated over here, filled up with the screen, and the bottom line over there. It was clean cut three pieces. Now it's covered in the plastic ring over there. It doesn't only look cheaper compared to the chrome and the diamond cutting edges as we've seen on the original one, but it also works as a cover over here, which certainly degrades the design. Didn't ask for much. Just make the phone gotten smaller, and they had to change and bring in this piece of plastic. Where does this come from? The back one is a piece of aluminum steel, and the front here looks the same as the back. And now where does this white piece of plastic come? Didn't ask for much, and HTC just couldn't do that. Just make the phone smaller. Anyway, so the bottom line about the phone is that it still is a good-looking phone. It's not exactly great-looking or an awesome phone, but it still looks better than most of the phones in the market. So I could use this as my phone if I'm given, but will I pay for this one? Certainly not. I wouldn't pay that much of money for this piece of plastic and this ununified design messed up by that plastic. And HTC certainly doesn't know what they're good at. They are good at making great, good-looking phones for a decent price. And HTC now started to blame their marketing. And Peter Cho recently hired Robert Downey Jr. And started a campaign making a story out of their company's name, HTC. But look what people say. HTC, what does HTC stand for? Hang the CEO, help this company. They should help the company. They should hang the CEO as well. Well, that's my bottom line for the HTC One Mini, and this was under KG. Thank you always for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Yes, that means please subscribe. Yes. And we've just opened the Facebook channel, Facebook page, underkg.com. Search for underkg, and I'll kindly post a link for you as well in the YouTube video as well. So please like that page, and I'll see you guys in the next review, hopefully. Thanks for watching, as always. Bye.